Well, hey there, and welcome to Academy Live. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you there in the chat. What is up, Jason? What is up, Colette? What is up, Agur? What is up, Jilly? What is up, Adele? Lay. Sorry if I butchered the name. Hope you're all doing well. Good to see you here. I think we had a trouble with our email today, so hopefully you got it. Let me know in that chat if you did get our email today. I would love to know if that was the case or not. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Cheers. Chin chin. Got a few things to announce today. So a few little things to go through first of all. We have a little bit of an announcement about a game jam today, which we're going to go through. First of all, the doors are now open. So head on over to that website you can see on the screen right now. Get yourself in the hat for that one, and we'll go through that a little bit more in detail in just a second. And we're going to have one game we're going to play today, which was cunningly number one when I looked last. I think it might have dropped a bit, but we can have a look at that one. So Julie didn't get an email by the looks of things. Well, that's disappointing. So yeah, we just moved over some stuff today. So like I said before, cut some slack a little bit while we just make the transition over. You'll see my name there is still under Rising High. So this is Academy Live, but we will be Homa Academy Live or something like that soon. But we are moving over shortly. So without further ado, let us go into... Oh, Colette, you got the email. Okay, interesting. All right. So just you then, Jills and me. So we didn't get our emails, but I think there was a bit of a problem. But anyway, let's, without further ado, thanks for joining with us, me live today. Let us go on to Safari real quick and let's have a look at the HomaJam, which has just opened this afternoon. So registrations are now open. Head on over to that link on your screen. I will paste the link in your chat box right there, just so you've got it. It is in the description of the YouTube video. So if you're watching on the academies, then please do go ahead and join us over on YouTube so you can come and say hello. There we go. So the link is in the chat anyway. So 3 weeks of registration now. In association with Google, HomaJam V.5 is now officially underway. And we've got some really cool prizes lined up for you for this jam. So the biggest one really, let's go over straight away, is the 50-50 rev share, which is pretty astonishing really. So we wanted to do something a little bit different this time around. So any games that will meet the metrics and actually be a launch published game through the Homa account, the rev share is a split 50-50 down the middle. What is up, syntax error? Good to see you here. There is a syntax error in your hello there, but we won't dwell on that. So yeah, 50-50 publishing rev share with a 200k minimum guarantee payout. So that is pretty epic. So any of you know the publishing deals that are around, this is pretty impressive all round. So straight down the middle, 50-50 share. So it's definitely worth checking that out if you've ever looked at any of the publishing deals before. This is pretty amazing, but we all know how difficult it is to get these numbers. There's no secret there. So what we wanted to do this time around, we wanted to make sure that there's prizes throughout the entire jam to reward you for taking part, and prizes to be won at every step of the process, as we say right there. So go ahead and register, submit your prototype, and once all the prototypes are in, we and the team here are going to have a look at everything. And if you just have a great game idea, we will be selecting you, and you get a cash bonus of $2,500. And there is multiple chances to win here. So you could submit 10 games if you like. And if they're all great ideas, then you got a chance to win. So I think this is pretty cool. So not everybody can get that big winner. It's very difficult. There's very few winners from these big jams. You can offer 2 million quid all you like, or $2 million or whatever it is. The race to the top is on the other publishers, but we wanted to make sure that there's actually chances of winning some stuff. And of course, within the spirit of game jams, we do want you to take part, and it's a great way to spend a few weeks on really focusing down on making some prototypes and learning new skills and all the rest of it. And over the course of the jam, we'll be coming on live every week, and I'm dragging all the publishing managers alongside with me, and you'll be able to ask us questions, and they'll be giving feedback in the Discord channel, as well as coming on, and we will be talking about all the best practices in prototyping and how to approach these jams and help you out as much as we can. So the next one is Homa's Choice Award. Multiple chances to win again on this one, and our publishing team is going to take all the prototypes in together, and they're going to look for the overall quality. So maybe you don't hit the numbers, maybe you do, maybe there's great low CPI but rubbish retention. They're just going to take all that into account and make sure that you're rewarded if your game meets their criteria and their ranking system. And yeah, so again, another reason to enter. So we don't have to get the unicorn games here. There's multiple chances. We want you to come and show us your game. So make sure you get in to register. The link is in the description and it's on the chat there. What is up, Panos? Good to see you. What is up, Uber Gameware? Great to see you here. That was Moo. Hello. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, we'll count you as two. You're in. Did we really need a studio name to subscribe to the jam? No. The studio name could just be your single name, but most people have, like Panos there, has Uber Gameware as his studio name. But if you you can just put your first name in there, or just put your name in there. That's not a problem. But normally, what will happen is we will want to we can go and check out some of your stuff on your account in the App Store. So you really have a Google Play Store account or an App Store account, generally speaking. In which case you're going to need to have an Android account, a Google Play account, sorry, to submit your prototypes to us. So in that respect, it's whatever your Google Play account name is under. So yeah, I hope that makes sense there. So the studio or your team name, or just the Google Play account name, and that just helps us out here. I am Uber Gameware. Yeah, you are, Panos. Good to see you here. So yeah. Aside from those two multiple chances there, so best game ideas and meeting criteria from the publishing team, we're also going to be offering the best market CPI for $35,000 if your CPI is low on testing. There we go. So the lowest CPI wins. So that's pretty cool as well. I mean, yes, that's a difficult one, but it's another reason. If you're going to be building prototypes anyway, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't take part. It just makes perfect sense to me. But we continue. So, Founders Award. Now, this is open to anyone. This is a really fun one. $2,500. Olivier, the co-founder here at Homa Games, is going to be choosing his game that he feels has got the most potential. So, you could have your game. It could be like your numbers could be a bit rubbish. But if it's got potential, we're going to be picking it out and we're going to be working with you further to develop the game. So even if none of those other benchmarks are hit, you got a chance that if your game has got good potential, the overall potential, there's a cash prize for that. The best overall metrics comes in at 25k, and you can see the numbers there on the screen. Might be a little bit hard to see there. We've got a CPI of 35 cents and under, and day one retention 30%, or a CPI 60 and a mad playtime for day 3. So if you've got a game that the CPI is not so great, but the playtime is like off the charts, then of course, if that you can qualify for the best overall metrics. And the last one is a standout award, which is a single winner, and this will be chosen throughout Homa's teams, the marketing intelligence team, the publishing team, probably myself and a few others will be looking at all the games as they come in, and we will see, you know what, this one is just knockout. So there's another prize just for that. So it's well worth entering. Full stop. So go ahead and get your registration in. Join the Discord. I'll be in there from now on. The Academy community is going to be shifting over there in the next few weeks. So make sure, if you're not already a member, there is a link in the description of this video and on the Jam site. So be sure to go ahead and go and get yourself over in the Discord, because I'll be hanging out in there pretty much every day. So come and say hello, because I would like to say hello to you and introduce yourself. So timeline wise, 29th of May, 29th of May, that's my birthday. 29th of April, sorry. One slurp second. Today, that's when we're opening, and the registration closes on May 23rd at 1 minute to 12 or something. So make sure you have got 3 weeks, but you might as well get it done now. Just go over there, get your name in, and then after that, a little bit nearer the time, we'll send you an email with all the details. And of course, on May 23rd, we'll be announcing this jam's theme. And I tell you, I might be a little bit biased, but I think it's quite good, and it is very accessible to everybody, and it's going to be a really fun one. So that is reason enough to get the theme dropped in your email box at a later date. So you've got until 23rd of May, but you might as well just go and do it now, because you know you'll forget, and you'll forget, what was that URL again? Well, you might as well go and do it now. So May 23rd, we'll shut off the registration, and we'll be coming on doing a live stream again and announcing the theme. And I'll be dragging in a few unsuspecting people at Homa to come and join me, and we'll go through some of the best practices of doing a jam and announcing the quality theme that we have picked this year. Then you've got a full month of development time. Now, what's really good about game jams, especially in Hypercasual, is that you're kind of doing this anyway, and this gives you this is about fast prototyping. It's not trying to produce massive bigger games. We're looking for those prototypes, so you could easily get a couple in, I would say, in this month. And I think it's as good a chance as any. If you're doing a prototype, why not be in the hat to win some cash prizes, and of course get the chance to meet all the team here at Homa and work on the prototype if your idea is great. It just makes perfect sense to me. And then we have a few weeks of testing when all the numbers will get crunched, and we'll see what's what. And on July the 8th, we're going to do a closing ceremony, and we'll be announcing the winners throughout that. So we are partnering with Google on this jam as well. So we've got a pretty fancy partner, low key, with Google. So they'll be coming on and giving us some masterclasses. Like I said, we'll be coming on live throughout the month and a bit, 2 months here really, and dropping some knowledge. I'll be getting the creative team showing us how we can do all the best videos, the in-house team that will show you how to streamline your process in terms of prototyping, all the stuff that you need to know for hyper casual game building. It's coming up for you, so stay tuned. And it's reason alone, even if you don't care about entering the jam, come inside to make sure you get all the content, because that will be only for people who register for the jam. Is it? Discord notification is coming from you. I haven't even got Discord open. Let me quit my browser just in case I left it open. So sorry about that, Mer. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so there we go. There's the jam. So, of course, some of the experts here, Olivia will be here. A couple of the publishing managers. We got more pictures to fill out here. Everyone's being a bit shy right now, but there's more coming. So I will paste the link in your chat once more, just in case you missed it. Go ahead and get yourself registered for the jam, and there's tons of prizes there. And yeah, all in all, this one here is pretty astonishing. So if, imagine you do hit those numbers, you kill it with your prototype, you sign a deal to get your game published, as many have, 50-50 straight down the middle split. And this really lies with the values of Homa and how we're trying to be transparent, and we're here as the partners. And quite honestly, it's why I decided that it was a good fit for the academy. As if you know, you can still see my name as Rising Eye Academy. The fit is good here. We share the same values of transparency and trying to be, without sounding really naff, like lifelong partners, right? We are here. We want us both. If we win, you win. If you win, we win. So it makes perfect sense. And we are definitely leaps ahead of communication and keeping the publishing managers quota really small. So the publishing managers here have only 10 games max that they look after at any one time. So you get to speak to real people. Got a problem? Hit them up on the private Discord channel, right? So it's really good. Thanks, Mert. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a tough decision selling Rising High and all the rest of it. We've been through this on other videos, but yeah, this is one of the reasons. Things like this where we can influence them a little bit and get them to give away all their money for being taking part in these things, which I think is really really missing in terms of a lot of the game jams we see, where you see the 1 million, the 2 millions, but you're never going to get them. Let's face it. It's very, very difficult. So this, I think, is a really solid way. If you do manage to get it, you'll get more money in the long run. All right, what is up, Faisal? Good to see you here, dude. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick slurp. Cheers, everybody. So links are in the description of this video. You have until May 23rd. But you don't want to wait there. Just do it now real quick. You can go. You have my permission. I don't mind. Just go and sign up quick. Open up another brab. There's like 3 things to fill in, right? Dosh, dosh, dosh. You're in. And we'll email you out when we get nearer the time. And I know you're going to love the theme for this one. It's super accessible and real fun. And I think... No, I can't say it. I really want to say it, but I'm not allowed to. And I'm not going to. But... God damn it. All right, so there we go. So today, we're going to have a look at the new, I want to say Supersonic game. Let's go and fire up the iPad real quick. We could go on and download some other games. Let's have a look and see what happens here. I have got the iPad here. And I downloaded this. I haven't seen it yet. So this is Tall Man Run, and I think it's #1 right now. So it's a runner, and you know, we've had a series of Arcade Idol or Idol Arcade Idol games that we played the last few times on Academy Live. And mainly because that's the wave that we've seen. We've covered this from January here at the Academy. Every week we've been playing those types of games because that's what the market is loving right now. And I thought we'd open up this runner today because essentially the runners can still work. They can still work. And this one looks pretty interesting. Ooh, look at that. Fancy. So, bit of disclaimer. If this is your first time here, where have you been? Thank you very much for joining with me. Hello, hello. We are here to play through the games. Normally, I'm on airplane mode to not get any adverts. In fact, I'm going to go to airplane mode straight away. I didn't press it for this time. So I'm going to go into airplane mode. So we shouldn't get any adverts. Sometimes the games won't let us play them. So there we go. You can see my app store there. I just literally downloaded it. So Supersonic and Vector Up Games, this one. So we are not here to flame anybody. We are not here to have a go at anybody. We're not here to cuss anybody or take the piss out of anybody or anything like that. We are here to load up the games, play through them, and see what we can learn. See what the big publishers are releasing. What's #1 in the App Store and what are people liking right now? We're here to look at the game design, the game flow, the product in general, the overall quality, the production values, all that good stuff. The reason we do this because we want to learn and we want to see what's working, and even more so, what can we take from these games that we can put into our own games? It's like, oh, I like that bit. Oh, that's a bit rubbish. I wouldn't do that. So very interactive. What is up, Ray? Good to see you. So don't be frightened to say hello in the chat. I don't bite, not normally. And there's no right or wrong answers. It's opinions here. It's a conversation we're having today. And we're going to go through this game today and see what's good. And to be honest, for a runner to get up to #1 and stay there for a little bit longer than like half a day or something is kind of unusual in the last couple of months at least, I'd say. So there's still room for runners. I don't know, and shame on me, but I'm not sure if this is the same guys who made Blob Runner and all of that. It's got that kind of feel about it. But I'm going to load this up again because I really enjoyed the start of this, and this is a really good thing to think about with your game. So obviously we're going to have the splash screen here, but look what they do. Hopefully it's going to do it for us. I didn't do it. So when we first loaded it up, the game sort of started at the end of the level and zoomed us right back. So from an onboarding point of view, that's totally awesome because it shows you the level and gives you, it makes it a little bit more exciting and gives you an insight of what's coming. So I really like that. So we're going to go through this sort of systematically for the first couple of levels. We're going to take a look at what we've got. So we've got settings button and no ads, fair enough. Diamonds at the top, we know we're on level 1. We're in the game level, which is always a great thing to do, to put you straight into the world of the game, get you started. And we've got some nice animation and idle animation on the character here. We've got a few, I guess they're choice gates at the back there. We see a red one back in the distance going back and forth. We've got this really, I mean, it's quite small on your screen, but we've got a really massive dude at the end, like a boss, which looks pretty exciting. We've also got a shop, and for these ones here, we've got the tap to start, which I think could probably pulse as an extra level of polish. And these buttons down the bottom here. Now, if you've been around the academy for any sort of longer than a week, I'm not a big fan of having this level 1 with the diamonds here because we can't actually do anything with these buttons. You should hear me tapping on the screen. If that iPad is too loud, I don't think it is. But you can see I'm tapping those buttons. So I can't do anything with these buttons because I've got no money. So there's literally no point in them being here right now, aside from the fact that it does indicate to us that we can level these up, we can increase our character with the diamonds, but essentially there's just no need for them to be there here. For Wow, that sounded better in my head. There's no point for those buttons to be there at this point because you can't do nothing with them, and it's just stupid. Now the same could be said for the shop icon. Again, there's an argument that it shows us that we've got things that we can level up. It looks like a decent shop, but we can't spend anything. But again, you can do a rewarded video here, so it's arguable that someone might watch a rewarded video for a character in a game they've never even pressed play on. I don't know. But we got bodies and head skins here, which is fair enough. And the shop looks pretty good. But we'll come back to the shop once we pick up some of these diamonds. So from an onboarding point of view, it's not bad. I would just get rid of those buttons. Squeeze me. So the golden rule is remove the unnecessary and show the right thing at the right time. So you could get rid of, I can't do it on here. I will figure out a way so I can write on the screen here, but get rid of all those 3 buttons down the bottom. Just pulse that tap to start or something, or alternatively take it off completely, because what you do, you just hit the screen and you start running. So let's play. So I've tapped and it's got rid of the GUI. So I guess I've got to tap again. So tap to start. So an auto runner. Ooh. So the controls are real smooth. Choice gates with the 50 number. What's this? Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. So the controls are nice and responsive. Funky old sound effects. Bit of confetti. And what's this? Okay. I like seeing what you get in the shop instead of them being greyed out. Yeah, that's a great shout, Jill. So, we see a lot of the time in the shops here, that all the upgrades and that are greyed out, so you can't see what you're getting. There's an argument for like it's kind of mysterious and it's a surprise, but I personally prefer to see what we're getting. So really nice short level here, really cool. Always want to keep that first level nice and punchy and short, drag them in, get them earning some money and not make anything too difficult. So it should really be a no-def tutorial / onboarding level. Level complete. The GUI is really nice. It looks like we're leveling up to filling up a baseball cap here. So we've got 15% on that. Nice starburst and a continue, and then we start again. So Julie was saying we can see the different types of skins here in the shop. They're not greyed out or anything, so we know that you know, the second one along's the purple one, rather than having one of those random unlock things that you get a really rubbish one. So we now have enough diamonds to level up our character. So we got a speed increase, a height increase, and a width increase, I guess. So that then would have been more impact if they'd have popped up with a little, maybe even just a little arrow pointer saying upgrade or something. And that way we lead the player in, so they now know they can upgrade at the time where they can actually afford to do so. So I'll go for speed, I guess. Oh, so really nice particle effects there. You know, core root of Hypercasual was plenty of feedback, and that was really fancy. So that was nice. So they're now greyed out because we spent all the monies. So let's carry on here. Oh right, so that's width. Oops. Okay, I just figured it out. Sorry. So we've got a height increase there with the arrows going up, and then we've got a width increase on the other one. So these are the jumps. Nice particle effect. Ooh, my finger slipped off the iPad then, and it actually, oh, it's tap and hold. Okay, so it's not an auto runner, so you got to hold it to move. Okay. Great particle effects when we pick up these diamonds. Very nice. That's pretty cool. I like the fact that his head rolls off at the end. Game name. The game name is Tall Man Run. Let's just jump real quick onto here. So this is it today. Tall Man Run by Supersonic. I will put a link in the chat. Apologies for that. Well done, Tabas. Thanks for that. I totally forgot. So we can see here from Supersonics, number 2 in racing. It was number 1 overall. So that's what we're looking at today. Tall Man Run. Okay. So yeah, you can go and grab that from the Supersonics. Probably at the top of the App Store near you. Okay, so end of that one, 83 points. We can do another. I mean, I don't know what. I guess speed again. I'm not sure. That particle effect when we upgrade those is really good. So we can see on the choice case, I didn't realise here that you've got the arrows left and right on this 25 gate, which is our width. Excuse me. And the next one, we've got a height there. No worries, dude. You are welcome. So we're going to grow by 100 here and 75 here. Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. So level design is pretty good here, using both the height and the width to change it up a little bit. It's really slow though, I've got to be honest, it's really slow. We should do quite well here though. Oh, well, my head made it. So yeah, so the height obviously allows us to get the diamonds higher up, and we decrease each time we hit one of those barriers. But our width allows us to go further as we decrease down into a skinny person, just like me. I know. Very shiny. Reminds me of the figures you make with balloons. Yeah. He's still not taller than me. Nor me, Faisal. Nor me, dude. I don't know what to do. I guess we should go higher. I mean, oh, I've got loads here. Let's do one of it. Let's do, I don't know. See, this is the trouble a lot of the time with these power-ups for me. I often don't really understand what I should be doing. But what is interesting is, like, look. It is not an auto walker. You don't see that very often, do you? Let's go higher. Whoa, that's nice. Oh, look at that. I like it. So always good with these ones to mix the lip. What? Okay, that's different. So always good to mix the levels up and down here. It just makes it a little less boring. A good old bong sound effect there. Oh, I'm not doing very well. I really want to get to that big dude at the end there. He looks pretty massive. Alright. So level 6. Nothing changing up here, which is surprising really. The diamonds are increasing in cost as we're leveling up, so 66 a go now. I guess we'll go speed, because it really is quite slow. What are these dudes? Hello. Some fancy sound effects there. Oh my goodness, alright. Divided by 3, no thanks. That sounds like homework. Really nice palette though, this end of level gamification. Kind of nice. Non-playable version, so we don't really have to do anything. But that's okay. It's funky, but it's ugly too. Yeah, I don't know, Faisal. I don't mind it. It's very plain. I would have liked to have seen something changed up. Maybe we'll get a change up in level 10 or something. But these are we say this all the time, that, you know, you really want every 5 levels. Chuck us a bonus level, right? Mix up the gameplay and keep it interesting. Because these are really short levels. But the overall build quality of this is great. It's nothing's janky about it. Really solidly built. The level design's ramping up a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing flickering around here, which is always good. I mean, I don't know what to do about these power-ups. I'm not too bothered about it. But it is really slow. Giving it a bit of a yawn. I think these buttons are kind of neat. Okay. This feels really awkward. Alright, so we should get quite far here. Well, quite a long way, I should think. Alright. Okay. Oh, how massively underwhelming. Okay. So, let me know in that chat, what do you think of that end bit? It looks like we just did a karate Hong Kong furry chop at him and he died. I was expecting at least like a button smash to have some kind of fight with him there. I mean, it took us 8 levels to get there and we were just about as tiny as we possibly could have been. So I think if you're going to put a big boss at the end, you should have, like... What was the one from Tap Nation? Was it... Giants? No, I can't remember the Tap Nation game. They had a really good one where you did a proper fight at the end. Which I think is pretty rubbish, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. A bit more of impact there. So I think it's really, you know, if you got something at the end of your game, and especially when you're teasing that big kind of giant boss at the end there, at least try and, you know... It's a shame, really, because now the thing is, because that's what all we were heading towards, I'm like, well, now do I care as much? You know, when we're trying to keep that retention up, we want it to be exciting to work towards getting to the end, because that was the good bit. And it took us so long to get there. I was really underwhelmed. Make him fly off and shattering into pieces. Exactly, Faisal. You got it, dude. That's right. It's this kind of stuff that really makes the difference. What is up, Mr. Lovett? How are you, Jason? Hope you're doing well. And again, with these level ups in these games, it might be a personal thing, but like, I don't care which one I'm tapping, really. It doesn't really hold much for me. I do like this though. I'm really enjoying them sliding down here. Wait, what? There's some bombs there. That looks a bit dodge. Oh, no, this is more like it. All right, cool. So a bit more of that would be good. How short are these levels? Okay. Alright. I really like the look of that boss. Did we actually get the hat now? New item. So we didn't actually win it, right? We have got the ads turned off, so maybe it would have squeezed us for a video. Is it just unlocked it? It's just unlocked it, I guess. Well, that's massively underwhelming, isn't it? I think with these things, I always say you should give away some free stuff. You know, it's worth winning some things, like front load your content a bit. I mean, you might as well. I mean, just put a new texture on that hat, make it red and give them a hat away first. God, these levels are like brutally short. That is really unusual. Okay. So let me know what you guys think in the chat here. The slide looks the most satisfying bit. Yeah, does for me. I mean, I think we're going to have to go and download something else today, aren't we? Okay. No. I mean, I don't really know at this point what I think. I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the runners because I think they kind of had their day. For me personally, like playing them, the character shader is our symbol. English is hard. The character shader are a simple Lambert, I guess. Probably. I mean, like I said, the build quality here is good. The level design is kind of cool. I mean, these diamond things, this is pretty good. But I can stop here, right? I mean, do I really care? That's the thing. Okay. This is quite neat here, look. Kind of fun. That springboard sound effect's pretty good. How is this even getting retention? It should get like 25 day one and that's it. So shallow. Well, this is it, Faisal, you know, and this is, like I said, you know, I make no secret that I'm not a big fan of runners. I don't really. Some of them are really good and fun. We played some really fun ones, but for the most part, they are a TikTok, like just a quick burst. So I I find it difficult to understand why you get retention on this. And here's the thing: those things don't actually do anything unless it made us a bit skinnier. Did it make us skinnier? Did we kind of die from that? I guess we must have done. Those slides are good fun. There's your CPI video for you. Look how skinny he is. And it is kind of funny that the head rolls off. But that's about it, mate. Wait, what? We're still on the hat here? What's going on? I think I broke it because I'm on airplane mode. Might turn the ads on. Okay, let's have another couple of goes here. Bomb models are good, like the particles, they're nice. The minus divided by 3 hurts my brain. Now I need to jump over this dude. Okay, so I can't see what that is. Minus 250 on half. I've no idea. Incredibly short levels, not much deviation from the usual straight path. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we always, the fans, when we see the curves in the road or the different levels, right, it just makes it a little bit more interesting. I think it's the whole character customization aspect. Lots of possibilities with thickness and tallness, and the mechanic is simple. I think that's what gives it the playtime. Yeah, you could be right, Jason. I've totally broken this thing with the hat, haven't I? I might need to go back on the thingy. Must be scraping the bare minimum required. Yeah, I think you're right on both points there. I think it's definitely got that unique thing. We're going tall and skinny, but I'd rather it like be a little bit more linked with the gameplay. You know, if you have a choice gate of being fatter or thinner, and then you got hit through go through a skinny hole or something, just to make it slightly more interesting. But you're probably right. I think you're right. I mean, I might as well. So now let's go a bit fatter. It is interesting that you don't actually, that it's not an auto runner, auto walker as we dubbed it. It's kind of unusual. I'm just going to lose here anyway, aren't I? Whatever I do. That's a bit mean. I guess like that. Yeah, it reminds me of Blob Runner like that. Are they all bad then? Okay. Yeah, I mean... Here we go. Second time, level 17 we got there. And that's it. I think that's a huge missed opportunity for me. Oh, you think so? Yeah, I think it would make a little bit more sense of it all, right? I mean, I should have probably bought some skins in a minute. So if we jump, we go to that one at the back, do we? Okay. So plus 50, plus 50. Times 2. I mean, this is kind of funny, but for some reason we don't seem like level 18. We've only had a couple of times where we've really leaned fully into this whole concept of being super skinny or super fat, right? So we're going to get the terrible boss ending again here, Jills. Oh, maybe we won't because we're too thin. Oh, maybe. Here we go. I do like the bad pickups that either make you skinny or short. I can see lots of possibility with customizing other characters with 2 parameters like that. Yeah, that's a good shout, Jason. I don't think it doesn't really be massively apparent in this one for me. I mean, I don't know if you think that's a fair assumption. They don't seem to lean into it that much. I just noticed a thing on the these things here. This is the most fun part of the game. This sliding for me. I love the old slides. Kind of good fun. Mixes it up enough. This is pretty cool. But look how short that level was. I think Jilly just said that. Like, how short can you get? So we've done this will be 20 levels. And we kind of haven't done anything, right? So good practice here on the shop. You can see now we've got that little exclamation mark indicating that we have enough money to buy something in the shop, which is always great. So you definitely want to be looking to that. The more you can draw your players into the shop, the better. And the indications like that would just trigger it when there's enough dollars or diamonds to buy something. So we can get a purple, a blue, or a green character, which I couldn't care for. I think we should buy a hat. Oh, we have to buy the reindeer things, right? The antlers, because you know it is Christmas. All right, and then we can just do an upgrade on some of this. Okay, I mean, what do you guys think? I haven't got my fancy vote now button on today because I've had to rebuild the stream in about 2 seconds flat, but we could download some other games today. Let me know in the chat if there's anything you want to see and I'll go onto the App Store and we'll download it. But I think, you know, we haven't even got a change of background colour here for the levels, which I think could have been done. I simply don't understand that. That is massively disappointing. It's just like... got such good potential, that. And why am I on this hat still? That doesn't make any sense, even without even with the adverts off, it makes no sense. So what if I buy the hat? Oh, it would have been nice if we could do both together. Well, let's wear the hat since it's been trying to get us to do it all this time. So let me know in that chat there if there's any games you want me to play. And we'll go and download them and fire them up. Wow. But it's always worth outdo.io. Alright, Faisal. Who makes that so I can search for it quickly? It's always worth checking out these ones, especially when these games rocket up the chart. And of course it's Supersonic. So they got the power. Alright, so I did unbreak the hat thing there. Looks like we got some coconut or something. Now do I go skinnier? I do, okay. It's a funny old thing, this though. I can't work out if I like it or not. I'm not. It's just really meh for me, but it's like Jason said. I think it's definitely obviously it's made the numbers, but maybe barely so. If you can let me know, Faisal, who makes Outdo.io. It's not a game I recognise off the bat. And let's go and download it, right? So normally I will go vote now. Oh, it's Voodoo, is it? Okay. I don't recognise that one. Is that a new one, is it? I looked at the Voodoo account today and all I saw was the Squishy Balls one. That I hadn't seen before. That was out last week or two ago. Like the... See, why not at that end bit there where it jumps up? You could definitely even just have like touch points on this model where you have to tap the screen so you get to choose where to kick him, right? That should be pretty easy. Alright. I heard this comment, but I don't see it. Okay, so let's do this. Get your votes in the chat. Let me know out of 10. I haven't got my fancy graphic today. Not that it matters. Not saying it took me like 10 weeks to build it, but it's not in today, but you heard the sound, so that means vote out of 10 2 months ago. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't sound like a new one. Votes out of 10 for Tall Man Run. What do you guys think? Let me know. What would you change? What do you like? Like I said, no one's gonna laugh. Let's just talk about it. What's good. Jason reckons the skinny and fat thing's a good thing, and I tend to agree. I think it's got potential. I don't think the levels really, for me, they don't really kind of lean into it enough for me. So Jill's a 6, Jason's a 5, Faisal's a 7. I like that with my hat rolling off there. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of think the level design could be a little bit more interesting to lean into the concept. I mean, this water, you know, what's the point of this water apart from being water? And then they give us all of these tall and fat ones and then immediately nerf us. I think it's a bit rubbish. But anyway, Panos is a 5. Anyone else in that chat, if you haven't said anything, you can break your duck today. You can just put a number, preferably between 1 and 10. There's a good sound effect, to be fair. And let us know what you think. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go and find this game. Let me put us on the thingy thing. Let's go to the App Store. And let's go Voodoos. And inside here. I never did. Oh, Puff Up was the one I was thinking of. What's this Blues Buster? Blobs Buster? It's brand new. Let's get that anyway. Oh, can I do that? Oh, it's kind of on a thing here. There we go. And Outdo.io. Oh, okay. So like Bridge Race Multiplayer. If they've got water buckets in this thing, I swear to God. Alright, so we've got 2 Voodoo games coming down there. Before we go any further, just in case you missed it, we do have the HomaJam. Registration is open today. So if you missed the start, some great prizes here. Be sure to get your name in that registration. You can register over on jam.homagames.com. I will place that in your chat box face. So be sure to go and check that out. Loads of great prizes to be won. A really cool theme coming up. You don't have to get the unicorn game to win money. If you send in 10 epic game ideas and a really short prototype, you can run away with 25k, right? So you're going to be building games anyway. Get yourself in, and we've got a really killer theme that will be announced in 3 weeks' time, along with tons and tons of new content from myself and all the publishing managers and everyone who matters here at Team Homa in terms of game production, of course. So make sure you get yourself registered today and be in the chance. And come and join with me over the next few weeks. Every single week, I'm going to stream about at least 500 times a week. So it's going to be fun, and we're going to be doing more of this sort of stuff. But you need to get your name in that registration, so you get the links and all the stuffs like that. There's a quick timeline for you. It's going to last a month of building, and after that we're going to pick all the winners and do a closing ceremony and all that good stuff. If you didn't already know, there's a registration button about 10 times on this page, and come and join us over on the Discord as well. So let's go back and check out some of these Voodoo's games. So I'm going to look at Blobsbuster first, Faisal. Shall we turn the adverts off? Let's turn the adverts off just because we can, just in case we get blasted. Now that is an interesting splash screen. Wow. Okay. So this one here is, I don't know anything about this game. It wasn't in the account when I checked this morning. It didn't even look like it's got a splash screen. So who knows? Well, I was just about to put Rising High in there. What should we do? Let's do Homa. Let's do Team Homa. Because that's the thing. We're off. Okay. So what is really good, if you saw if you were with us at the start of that Tool Man Run or Tool 3D Man or whatever that game was called, the last one we just played, we had the same buttons at the bottom here. But the difference is here, they start us off with 50 bucks, which is fantastic because immediately we have something to press and we can use the button. We can see the other two are grayed out, which gives context to it, because we know we can't afford it. So this is way better than before. If they didn't have any money, there's no point. And you can see there's no point because we don't have enough money because they're grayed out. Make sense? So think about this if you're doing any kind of leveling up system like this, or stuff that is similar in terms of your game design. Give them something to do straight away. Spend the money. And then now, immediately, my first action is to spend some money, which gets me in the process of, oh, okay, this is what we do, is it? So I'm going to take a 50% speed, a nice little poof on that. What is this thing called? I've forgotten already. Blob.io or something? Blobsbuster. So, I'll blob in the middle here. So, okay, we're off straight away. So, nice little infinity symbol giving us... Oh, okay. Giving us the indication that it's a virtual joystick, infinity control. And this is, why am I not... It's like... it is literally a... like a... Not Hold.io. What's the other one? It's literally the same as the other IOs where you're getting bigger to gobble people up. God, it's slow. The controls are okay. It's really slow. Did I just smash it? Time out. Number one. Nice GUI. 82 points. Next. So this looks like an early build to me. Cool. Counting all liquid. Nice. $430. Oh, that was slow. Okay. So, what happened there? I thought I got 400 and something. Alright. So, the count blob, I get an extra blob for 100. Well, might as well. So I start off with a bigger blob. Okay, that makes sense. And now we've got a ton more people in the arena. So again, like we said before, that first level should be that pretty much non-death level where it just gets us into the controls. I'll tell you what, it's oh, do we not? Oh, okay, so we can just direct it and leave your hand going. What happens if I go to the cactus here? Okay. Alright. That was a very short first level as well. We got 2 minutes here. Poor old Abdobber. I'm gonna kill both of these guys. I mean they coded it well. The blob's nice. Oh, she was lucky. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're totally smashing it. The biggest one is 40. But I am so slow. So I guess we're really nerfed right now because we have the power-ups. And therefore using those level up thingamabobs will actually make an impact. The environments are quite nice. Oh, can I get this guy or what? Can we go over that thing? No, okay. Right. Ta-da, Romeo. Okay, so there's no problem here that we're going to win this round. Oh, okay. I mean, this is odd, but kind of nice metaballs effect. Yeah, they've certainly built it well. The blobs really shimmer. I'm not sure if that's coming across over in the video. 5 seconds, I won't even bother, but we smashed that one by a long shot. Okay. So the GUI's pretty nice, very simple but really effective, aside from the fact it's not optimized for iPad. So you will win absolutely nothing if you guess and figure out what is the problem on this screen. I will count to 10. And yeah, if you want to win a chance of getting absolutely nothing, what is wrong with this screen right now and the GUI on iPad? Kind of Crowd City, is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, it's the Crowd City thing. So yeah, whilst it only really matters about iPhone. iPad is often neglected, as you can see here on Academy Live each week, as we play it on the iPad, because you can see a bigger version of it. But like I said, a few more seconds. Who can see the glaring mistake of the GUI on iPad for Blob or Us, or whatever this game called? Oh my god, Jason! Well, I was thinking it was the overlap as well, but eagle-eyed Jason has said it's... How do you even say that? Oh, that's made me cough. I need a drink. Well, cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Yeah, the yellow thing is cut off. That might be a design decision. But yeah, we see the next button there. And third. Yeah, look at this. And fourth. All right. How about that? Yeah, they're all completely wrong. So, first, twost, threest, first, fifth, sixth. There we go. Yeah, they're all wrong, aren't they? Oops. So there we go. Toost. Oh yeah, toost. I like it. Very, very good. I like it a lot. So, even arguably the biggest publisher in the world, let's not joke about this. They are the big guns, aren't they? Their latest release. They need a quality control department, I would say. I mean, it's a slight bug, but you know, that's what we're here to do today. So yeah, I was talking about the next button because I couldn't see it, and then Jason, skills dude. Alright. So we got 1295 there. Do you reckon there... That maths don't work. I've only got 1119. That's mean. I should have done more speed, I think, and the next button. Well, the next button was what I was thinking, Jason, to be fair. But yeah, you definitely call us out there. All right, let's have another couple of goes. So we've done a few level up. This is hold.I. Oh no, that's way better. So yeah, they definitely nerfed the speed right at the start to the point where that was kind of... Ooh. Okay, that didn't last long, did it? Okay. I'm definitely going to put that speed up. So yeah, it reminds me of Hole.io, this city thing here, which is kind of cool. But the speed is way more nicer. So if you're having a go at this, god damn it, let's do that then. Do I have a number above my head? 6 and 9. Okay, got it. Big brain. Oh, that was mean. So yeah, often when I'm on the stream here, it's kind of different than you guys watching. I do miss tons of stuff, as you might know already. But yeah, they really nerfed the speed on the first couple of levels there. Now, what happens if you get an 11v11? Nothing. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I got a bit of him though. I cut him in half. Huh. That's weird. Alright, so I need to go and find some of this. I need to get some of that. Let's go back to that guy now. Yeah, I mean, this environment's real nice. They've certainly put a bit of time into this one. And I am 7th currently, which is disappointing. Okay, so what do you think of these IO type games in 2022? I mean, I bet the playtime's pretty good because you'd have to complete the level, right? So you've got at least 10-minute playtime before you get fed up with this, I'd say. I mean, personally, the IO games, I think the madder the better. For me, this is it's pretty chill, I guess, but I mean, did I just somehow save us right at the end here? I don't know, they certainly well built this bid. Good to see you. What is up, Nev? Good to see you too, dude. So, Team Homer came first, not Toost or Thoost or Foofed or Foofed or Soust. I think they are still relevant. Yeah, I think so. They're very old fashioned. It's 2019 Hypercasual back in style. Well, who knows if the old games are in style? Hey, I think it's a good idea. Now, Ginny mentioned it. It was Crowd. What's Crowd.io, was it, Jules? What did you say? Yeah, I think it was that one. Crowd City, yeah. I mean, the whole .io is the one I always remember. I mean, there was a time where everything was IO, right? And they were kind of fun. But I'm not sure this one's that hooky, if I'm all honest. Wow. Oh, poor little me. Look at that. Now that was mean. That was just unfair. I'm not sure it's Oh my god, Yaroslav, what is up, dude? Nev underscore there is a kick-ass programmer. It is great that you are here, sir. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You should definitely hit me up. We should jump on a call after this. Well, not after this because I've got a meeting if I'm honest. But yeah, reach out. Oh my god, oh god. Yeah, reach out to me. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I know we worked on Color Switch together. I know Dan moved over, is working at Voodoo now, and Eugene's over at KetChat. So hope you're doing well. Do hit me up, dude. I'd love to catch up, and it's great to see you here on the stream. Anyway, personal things aside, I don't know. What? Let me know in the chat. Come on, who's here in that chat? What do we think? Jason thinks it might be coming back. Basil reckons they're still relevant, and I think I would tend to agree a little bit. And I think the play time will be good on these games, especially if you've got 3-minute levels, right? And they're kind of intriguing. I'm just not sure I'm really. It's not massively exciting, whereas a lot of the other ones are a little bit more chasey. Yeah, I am good, thank you. Yeah, Slav, I am very good. Amazing, amazing to hear from you. Hello. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want to avoid that, dude. I mean, when we was at Pocket Gamer, Voodoo said that the real-time multiplayer games are definitely worth exploring this year, and something they're looking into. But as we're on airplane mode, we know it's not an attempt at a true multiplayer game, which obviously is way more complicated than the fake AI that we're playing against now, right? But I mean, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it so much for this one. I'm not sure who would like it. You know, it's kind of chill in yet. I just killed someone there. Can I just please run into? There was like no seconds left either. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I don't know what to make of it. I mean, it's okay. It's not going to get any awards for. Oops. That was a bit of a fail. Mistakes were made. It's not going to get any awards for excitement, is it? Let's face it. Not in my book, anyway. The leveling up system is pretty interesting because it does lead to sort of an enhanced gameplay as you get to level up and get the monies to affect the overall game that we play, right? So by leveling up and increasing our character, it does change the game each time we play, the bigger and better we get. So that is something that's really interesting. And you'll get your sort of some longevity out of it. But in terms of typical sort of standard type game, I really want to get Julia. No offense, Julia, but you're done. I don't know what to say. I have just smashed this level now. I think you'll find. Now I can't. I am so slow. But there's no way anyone can beat me here, so that's kind of cool. Total domination. Ta-da, Muffin and Larry. I'm so fat, I can hardly move. Come on, Johnny. Well, there you go. Well, I think we're going to have to make the noise and not show the graphic on this, and we'll have a look at the one that Faisal wanted to do. So let me know. Totally wrong sound, but that was the call for. Get your votes in that chat. What do we think of? I forget what it's called straight away. Blobs Buster from the Voodoos, brand new from them. This wasn't in their account this morning, so this is right out on the Friday afternoon release. Out of 10, if you haven't typed in that chat before, this is a good time to do so. Very easy. All you got to do is put a number in that chat. Let me know. I guess I should try. I don't know. Jill's going for a 7. Jill is going for a 7. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't massively exciting for me. Just while we're waiting for those votes to come in, I don't see why we shouldn't just remind you that today we do have the launch of the Game Jam, which you should definitely be entering for some tons of decent prizes. So go and check that out. Panos is going for a 5. And if you haven't done already, go and check us out and join us in the Discord. Come and say hello to me. Tag me in the Discord and I will ignore you for the longest time. No, I won't really. Come and say hello in the Discord and ask any questions you got. And we will be there for you. So I don't know about this one. I've got to shut that there though because that's very confusing. So I think a 6 for me. That'll do. hardly the most exciting thing I've ever played. So on Faisal's recommendation, we have Outdo IO. So that's 2 IO games from the Voodoos, right? That's pretty cool. Fabrica, wow, okay. So very, very experienced studio here, Fabrica Games. And we have successfully connected on airplane mode. So I think you'll find I'm pretty special. So we've got the ads in the corner there. And we've got a tap start. So what do we think of this onboarding here? Any recommendations? Any thoughts you've got for some onboarding? What do you reckon? Looks like the gameplay is greyed out. My guess is we're gonna, the nice pulsing tap to start is always good leading us in. I think it's gonna we've got a black overlay here or something that is probably going to get lifted, and it's going to go light to the sand and zoom us into the character, which I pretty much think is a good idea at this point. So let's do it. There we go. So it is bridge race. Okay, so bridge race mechanic. And what are we building here? We're building tower defense. Ooh, neat. Okay. Oh, that was mean. Can we not shoot him? Extra life or health? Okay. No sound. We must have killed him by now. Nearly. I'll take those though, mate. Okay, this is pretty cool, isn't it? So, nicely built. The way the blocks stack here is really nice. The level up. Oh, we killed him finally. Okay. Ooh, pretty good, Faisal. Alright, so we win. Plenty of confetti. $300 and 100 XP. So those little hearts there were health increases, I'm guessing, not life, like I said. I broke it. Nice speed, says Jules. I broke it. Well, let's go back. I can't do anything. I'm going to have to kill the iPad. So I got locked up there, which was a shame. Okay, so different map here. And I really like the fact that we're zooming in. One thing, and now we've got extra players as well. One thing that caught my attention there, though, we seem to be a little too zoomed in for my liking. I'd love it zoomed out a little bit. Seems really tight, so we can't get a feel of the overall map here. I'd love it to be zoomed out just a tad more. That would be really cool, I think. But maybe it's deliberately close and tight. How much can we stack? Alright, so I just got hit there. And when you get hit, you drop your bricks. Okay. Good to know. I think there might be a problem with the chat. One of my posts was lost. I did a refresh and then there was a huge delay. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Panos. Yeah, you know, it's YouTube. There's everything, all the stream health and everything that's great for me. I'm really sorry. I can normally... I don't know what to say to you. It is the... it's just the nature of live streaming, I'm afraid. I can see all the chat here that comes through, but yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Obviously, if you've got a particular question, please do ask it again. It's I'm not pressing anything to break things today too much, I hope. I don't know what to make of this, Faisal. I really like the concept of it. Oh, what happened to that dude? Is he like completely dead? Oh, we both died there. Don't understand. Did I just win? Oh, look. Okay. So, happened with one of my comments. It just happens sometimes, says Jules. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know. I can't see. I've got I'm watching the stream chat here that isn't on YouTube. That's in my system here. So sorry about that. Just keep asking. So I think we got the same problem here. The next button here is underneath this GUI here. So this is why I say about, I know publishers don't care so much about iPad, but it really doesn't take a lot when you're doing your build to like move just do it. Doesn't have to be pixel perfect, but this is actually broken on iPad now, which is really annoying. So the next button here is behind this GUI you can see on your screen, and we'll do one more level, and you can see, if you're eagle-eyed, you can see it run behind this one here. So that's a bit annoying if you ask me. So I'm gonna have to kill it again. So Faisal, you suggested this one. What do you reckon of it then? What's what's your sort of takeaway from this one? Are you digging it? So 3 other people on here. It's getting a bit intense. Everybody but Jilly stopped commenting, so maybe others have problems. Yeah, possibly. If you're in the chat, why don't you just chuck a number in and say Kevin is amazing in that chat? Or go and register and then go, I've registered for the jam and I'm awesome. How about that? I mean, there's a chance you could just do a refresh on the YouTube page. That often helps sometimes. Every level here for me says we're good to go. So I can't actually do it. There's nothing to fix Panos on my side. So I can't really do anything, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's often the way. YouTube's a bit cranky anyway. And Faisal's disappeared, and I want to know what Faisal thinks about this. I can't quite work out if I like it or not. I think it's a little bit difficult to see sometimes, which I find a little bit distracting. Kevin is amazing, Colette. Love you, baby. She's right, everyone. You know that, right? Thanks, Colette. I really appreciate that. So yeah, a lot of people just watch or listen or whatnot. I've got a lot to pick up here. I am smashing this level, aren't I? Look at that. I am king of the castle. Guys, hit refresh on your browser. Nice, yeah. It's often the way with the YouTubes, right? So did you see that then? The next button's behind this GUI. So yeah, some of the times the stream gets caught up. Like I said, everything looks perfect to me. There's nothing I can do to fix anything. Going back out and going, reboot the browser, right? I don't know what to say. Faisal, reboot your browser because I want to know what you got. I think I'm just going to have a look on the App Store and see if there is see if there's anything other we can have a go for the last 10-15 minutes here, because I don't know. I mean, let's have a fun noise. Let's do put your votes in. What do you think? I suppose I should do the real one. What do you think? I don't know. I think we could go further into that. Do you know the problem with this one for me, apart from it being broken? I just turned on the because I can't get past the screen. I just find it annoying that I'm having to kill it every time. For me, I would love it to be zoomed out a little bit more. It might be different on iPhone. Let's have a look at that video actually. Where did that go? There. See, this looks a little bit more zoomed out where you can see it's a different angle, right? And it might just because it's the start of the game and the towers are a little bit lower. It's an 8 for Panos. Well done, Panos. Well done for hanging in there, dude. I appreciate you. Overall, I think that's 2 IOs from Voodoo, so kind of interesting, right? The bridge waist tie-in is pretty cool. I didn't find it that much fun, if I'm honest. Money Gun Run. Oh yeah, this one. Alright, who should we have a quick look for? Let's have a look. What I haven't seen what Lion have done for a long time. Kind of done some weird things lately. Word Jewel, yeah, they don't release that many. Right, yeah, okay. Alright, one for luck. Is anyone in that chat want us to play a game? We can play one more today. Before I go and choose something. Who else should we have a look at? I guess these guys, being where they are in the world, might be on a little bit of a funny one. Where's the developer? Let's just go here and here. Bra maker. Can pinching in and out be integrated? Can pinching in and out be integrated in a game like that? It would be nicer for the player to choose their preferred view. That's a really good point. I think you could do it in the settings, Colette, but if you, I guess a pinch. Yeah, I mean, it could be for sure. You could definitely have a pinch action to control the camera. Typically, you wouldn't want to do that because it could mess up with the general control. So what you wouldn't want to do is have that pinch and zoom pinch and voodoo, pinch and zoom interfere when you're running around. Yeah, we've already played that one, Jules. But yeah, I get your point. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Because I would play that more if I could see more of the screen for me, because it was just I felt like it was a little bit aggro for me. But I guess that's just a personal view. I suppose we're in Say Games here. I've got to have a look at Bra Maker. I mean, because we might as well. I mean, kind of, it is what it is, and it is exactly what you think it is. Okay, well, I mean, they're certainly going for that Crazy Labs demographic here. And this one is. What's this one? Oh, this is kind of on the same ilk as what that game they had to pull, but the other way around. They got to pack it up. You might like this one, Colette, like the puzzler. So before they Office Fever Rollick. Okay. Yeah, we were gonna have a look at that one, didn't we? Yeah, let's have a look at what Rollick are doing. The I was gonna say they had that game that they cloned of that Steam game that they pulled, and that looks like they've done it in reverse. So instead of packing, was it packing the stuff into the bedrooms and stuff? It looks like they're like putting it all away in boxes. So that kind of gets around unpacking. That's it. Thanks, Colette. There we go. Pixel cover. What's this? That's another bridge race stacker type thing. Oh, let's go for this one. What do you think? I play unpacking. It's great. Yeah, it's a great game. It's just their version of it was super close, right? I think. Thanks, Jules. I think we're gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one because it's brand new and I haven't seen this one. And this is very similar to what we've just saw here. And this looks fun. Looks like you're making a picture. So let's do this. Oh, all right. Right. So splash screen. We've got adverts, which I'm going to turn off just because we can and see if it works. Hopefully we can, since we tricked it already. Alright, so onboarding real quick, straight into the game, no messing, no buttons, and like we were saying before with like the runner, the only thing you can do here is touch the screen. So you don't really need tap to start, because you're just going to, like exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, we do have an arrow here, but I guess it's pointing to the pink thing. All I can do is oh, that's pretty satisfying. All you can do is touch the screen and go, right? It is literally like a paint by numbers thing. Oh, this is cool. What do I do with these? Oh, I'll put them in the bin now I've done them. Okay, so I'm recycling the tiles. So I'm making a tree, right? Oh, that's nice. Very satisfying. Super fast, the deployment of these tiles here, which is really good. That noise sounds really nice, although it's really quiet for me. Hope you can hear that. Oh, no. I like it. Town Scraper is pretty cool, but not mobile. Very relaxing, is it? I always wanted to play. Have you ever heard of a game called... Oh, Colette's going to come to me in a minute. Islanders. I've got to pull it up now. I always wanted this to come out on mobile. Let's go over to Safari real quick. And, oops. Have you ever played this one, Colette? I think we might have talked about this like 100 years ago. This looks so nice, this game. I really wanted to play this game. Like, it's a little take on a builder. But it's beautiful polygon graphics here. And it's like £5 or something. I don't know, probably 8 Canada or something. But I always fancied this. And I really thought it would lend itself to mobile. But it's never come out on mobile. So if you like your chill sort of games, right? I really dig this one. I'll give you a link just for the hell of it. Yeah, I really, really like. I really, really like this game. I don't know how I'm gonna. One day I'll set up a Steam account to play on my TV or something. Yeah, this is beautiful. This did really well on Steam. It's a minimalist city builder, and it's not. Go check it out. I don't know how much it is right now. $4.79 UK. So that is like nothing. It's like $8 or something. I know you're got a weird. The Canada dollars is a bit different, but this is cheap as chips, right? I think you'll get some value out of this. I really want this game. I really want to play it myself, so I highly recommend checking that one out if you're into that sort of thing. All right, back on the tracks. 6.69. Is that cheap, Colette? How much is a cup of coffee? Just to get some context there. Even my iPad's giving up, yeah. How much is a cup of coffee? I mean, it just isn't. It isn't any. We could buy a cup of coffee for this. For in the UK, or if you're sort of down south somewhere, you can buy a pint of beer. It's about a pint of beer, right? Um. Okay. Very nice. And now we're going to get more and more complicated things here. I will say the colours of these pickup things are a bit dull. Oh, you're back. What is that, Faisal? Where you been? You missed all the fun. We played all the games that you recommended, and they're all rubbish. Upgrade. So, hold on a minute. We can upgrade our stack size or our speed. Well, the stack size makes sense. That's pretty cool. Tim Hortons 2.25 for a large. Okay, so a few cups of coffee. So it's a good price, right? We can buy. We can buy. Trust you, Faisal. Okay. Alright, so these are number threes. I'm just trying to work out. Oh, so where's the zeros then? Here. Okay. So this is essentially paint by numbers. This is a really good idea. How simple can you get? Really, really nicely built. Where's the twos? So the stacking here makes more sense to upgrade. Obviously, because there's a lot of running about, and the speed is okay for me right now. Doesn't feel like unnecessarily slow. Stack all colours for 60 seconds. So that's a rewarded video. We've got loads of things coming up on here. Unlimited stack. And a pixel bomb. I don't know if I just activated that or not. Whoa. Okay, it looks like I got these from... That's an unlimited stack. Where are the threes? Check this out. This is really juicy. I think what's interesting about this though, 8 cups of coffee for you, is it? Yes, that's blimey. Okay. Still, pretty cheap though for a game of that quality, right? I reckon you'll get some money's worth if you kind of like your builders and chill. So I'd use some of the upgrade, what do you call them? The upgrade bonus sort of things here. And we got unlimited stacking, which is amazing. I forgot what number we were on, 3s. And whilst they've built it incredibly well, and honestly, that is really quite nice, I still feel there's a little room for improvement slash polish here. I think certainly for the first couple, the palette's really dull and boring. I'd love to have seen a little bit more poppy set of colours to start us off here. We need some 2s. What's this 40% then? Is that how much we've covered? Do you reckon? So we go up to like 45% now or something. Is that what it is? Oh, 81. Okay, so we're nearly done on this one. So in theory, this should... I forgot what number it was. 2. This should like cover all the 2s for this level, right? Completed, yeah. Okay, nice. Let's go for... What do I do with this lot then? Recycle. Who said genius? Faisal. This is genius, right? This is a great idea. I mean, if this doesn't do well, then I'll eat my hat. So let's upgrade here. We've got tons of money, so let's upgrade our stack and let's spend everything. So a bit faster and a bigger stack here. Oh, that is faster. Tidy. Okay. You see what I mean about this colour palette for this picture? I really like the fact and appreciate that the coins have a somewhat of a generous magnet effect on them as well, because I'm not running all over them, so we're not trying to fiddly pick up. I mean, how close can we get to one of these coins before it picks? Yeah, look at that. That's a really generous magnet on that coin. Let's do some noughts. So it's definitely giving us lots of options to use these power-ups for rewarded videos, which for these bigger pictures is definitely worthwhile. I have no idea what we're building here. Yeah, that is the trouble with it. Is an arcade idol, isn't it? You're absolutely right. So now we gotta watch the videos. But what we were saying the last time we played the arcade idol, Gilles, it's like you really want it to be relatively fast and punchy off at the start, and I think they've definitely done this. There's nothing worse than those ones where you just gotta... The grind is so real, right? What number am I on here? 5 or something. There we go. I guess there's some more this side now. Oh, that was it, 100%. Is it a dog? It's definitely not a dog, is it? Let's do this one. There is a lot of running around, but for me, I don't mind it. I think this is a really, if you're looking for a theme that covers pretty much mass market, there's not one person here today that doesn't quite understand what we're doing, which is kind of pretty unique when we think about it. But this is a really big picture. So I've got one free, stack all colours for 60 seconds. How do I get that? Do I run over it? There we go. Do I have to fill up here? How does this work? Alright, so what do I do? Oh, okay. Alright, so I messed that up. Okay, so I didn't make a very good use of that. Be cool if it zoomed out while you were painting the numbers. Well, yeah, kind of like I was saying about the other one. I do prefer it zoomed out a little bit for me. Just so you can get a feel of what we're... I think it might be a dog. I'm going for a dog. Can you see what it is yet? Come on. What do we think the picture is? Let's have a quick guess and then we'll start wrapping up for today. But a good mix of games I thought today. I mean, always interesting to see what's out there. Control's really nice, this one. We've got the upgrades that we had for free at the start are now rewarded videos, which I really like. But again, we've been saying this for so long. Give us some free stuff. Give us some free stuff to test it out to start with. Get us hooked on how good that was when we were running around and, you know, going ham with it all without a care in the world because we could stack as much as we want and that. And now I might watch the video. It's a face, is it? I can't get it. It looks like a dog to me. I don't know why. It looks like a puppy with a collar. But that's because I'm a little bit weird, I think. Number threes. Oh yeah, it could be right. I'm going for a dog still. I reckon, is that not a dog's ear here? Face. Oh, just me then. I've got it totally wrong. As always. I'll let you girls figure it out. You always do it better than me anyway. We'll get to the end of this one then and have a bit of a recap. So this should be the end of number 3 in terms of the number. They've done it so well though. I do appreciate what they've done here. I think they've done it well. And then we'll do the number 4s. Because we might as well. Because it looks like we haven't done any of those yet. It's a girl's face, is it? Alright. So perhaps the dog was a little bit unfortunate. You might be right. Oh yeah, okay, got it. Wow, what a potato. Okay. And what we got left here then? Number 1, is that it? Oh, here we go, just a little bit more, was it? Oh, damn it, okay. Alright, so yeah, Jill mentioned it. And those first 2 levels were really nice and punchy. But this one just seemed to, like, really get, like, 10 times bigger for me. So it is a little bit of a chore. And I think it was Faisal saying last time, you've got to hyper casualize these idle arcades up a bit more. They are getting so grindy. And I don't buy into this like, oh, well, they got so much playtime. It's just like, yeah, I mean, how long have we been on this level? You know, is it because it's not necessarily because it's hugely successful? Maybe it is, I don't know. But that's why the playtimes are always so mental. It just takes so long to actually do anything meaningful. So I'm guessing we should almost certainly be nearly close to this one now. No worries, Yaroslav. Really nice to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. Come back next week and all the other times and hit me up a message and we'll jump on a call. But yeah, I'm glad you're well and everything with everything going on. It's nice to see you're still okay. And yeah, great to see you too. Take care, man. Alright, 2% left. Alright, and then we'll call it. So the puppy is nearly done. And will it do it automatically? Or we got to go and recycle it? 99%. Oh, wow. Like I said, a little puppy picture we made there. Okay. Let's make the noise. Wow, I am derping out on my software today. Let's make the noise. I think the idea behind that one's great. What do you think? I think they made that level too big. So look how big this level is compared to that other one. This should be done in a snip, right? Puppy with a bra. That's exactly right. Like I said, Faisal, I think you'll find that's absolutely right. See, for me, this level is like 30 times more enjoyable about that than that other level, which is really interesting. That the fact that the level design on that one spoilt the experience, not the game, the level design. Whereas this one, I will quite happily do plenty of these little levels until I don't. It's a super cool idea. 9, I think so. I think the idea is one of the best ideas I've seen in a hot minute. I'll be honest with you. I think it's really good. It has mass market universal appeal that we're always looking for. Really, really pretty cool. What number am I doing then? No, okay. 8 for Panos. I get a 9. Not the 9 for me. I just think they messed up with that really long level. I think they lost the fun for me on that. But this sort of satisfying short blocks of colour here, we can really see what you're doing, is super effective. And I think you'll find this is a pig. So I am going to do the pig and then we will call it for today, because I actually do have to go. Alright. Yeah, way nicer this one. I think the recycle thing is a good idea as well. Kind of a neat touch. It's always weird when you get stuff left over. There we go. There's our little pig. Very nice indeed. Alright. So, what did we play today, girls and boys? Let's have a look what we played today. We played... What did we play today? We played Tall Man Run from Supersonic, currently sitting around number 1 in the app stores. 20 odd levels we took through there, as Jason mentioned earlier. Really kind of an interesting idea, the body merging, the skinny, the tall, the fat, and all of that kind of stuff. So that was kind of neat. The sliding down the levels was the most fun part. The end of level gamification was pretty good. Really solidly built. But when we got to the boss at the end of that gamification, it just did nothing. So that was kind of a disappointing sort of ending to that. Then we played... What did we play next? Blob's Buster, a new one just out from Voodoo. Again, solid build. First of the IO games that we played today. I don't know about that one either, really. Again, really nicely built. We had the leveling up mechanic inside that one, so they nerfed our speed right at the start, as do all of those leveling up games where we're so chronically slow. The game doesn't really start feeling very nice until we get a few levels in, which is I'm kind of 50-50 on. There's a sweet spot to be had, I think, where it's so slow and almost unplayable at the start. You need a pretty immediate level up for me, but it was built really nice, and it did have the added bonus of the iPad next button be overlapping, and of course it was the fust, the tust, the thoost, the foost, and all the other STs that they messed up from the biggest publisher on the planet, in the universe, can't do spell checks on their game. So, you know, no one's immune to these sort of little things, but kind of took us 2 or 3 levels, or should I say, it took Jason 2 or 3 levels to realise that their leaderboard thing is completely flawed in terms of um, display. It's just like you got the game and you got the leaderboard, and the leaderboard is really broken in terms of displaying that. So that's a bit of a shame. I have got my iPad set to turn off like immediately. So apologies for this while I just keep tapping it and getting the wrong password so I can check the games again. So outdo.io, which was the one that Faisal recommended, which was pretty cool. That's where we were running around, bridge race style, stacking, much like the last one we just played, building up our castle, making an almost a mini tower defense game. Pretty cool. I liked it. There was a lot to like in that game. The stacking was really good. No complaints there. The leveling up on the castles or the turrets or whatever you call them. What do you call those things in the corners? Turrets, I guess. Um, Nice, like they span around when they and like squeezed a bit when they upgraded, which was really cool. So I enjoyed that. For me, it was all a little bit just zoomed in. I just like to go whoop and zoom out just that little bit, just so we could see more of the gameplay area and get a feel of where everybody else was doing and where the opportunities for more bricks were. And it was kind of tight for me. And that last one there, and I've got to press my iPad again, which I will fix for next week. But I won't be here next week, by the way, and we'll get to that in just a sec. Pixel Cover from Rollick, which is by far my favourite game today. A genius idea of colour by numbers using the bridge race stacking mechanic. I can see that one doing really well. I think that third level was a little bit, was a bit too much for me. Maybe that was maybe they're trying to force you into the rewarded videos, thinking, "Oh my god, I got to grind this one, so let's speed it up with the rewarded videos." But I think when they do that on level 3, it's a little bit too soon. I would much rather I would have been way more forgiving if that was like level 7 and they had done that. So always think about this when you're building your games. Don't try and squeeze the player so fast. Let them get into it, and let them have fun with it a little bit before you start like totally crushing them. All right, so one last reminder today. Not Islanders, but HomaJam Volume 5. Go and make sure you register today. Loads of cool prizes. Some really interesting things to be won. You don't need the magical numbers. We will give you multiple chances of winning just for the best game ideas, just for meeting some criteria of the publishing team. It's a no-brainer. It's a total no-brainer. Get paid or have the chance of winning for some games you're going to be building anyway. Why the hell not? So go and get yourself registered. Get yourself over in the Discord. If you register, you'll get all the content we'll be running out in the next few weeks for specifically for the Jam. Academy members, we will now be migrating you over to the Homa stuff. So I'll be killing the Rising High site, but there's almost a direct replica of that under the Homa umbrella, where we'll be showing you the Market Watcher and all some cool stuff that's going to be replacing Store Spy, which of course as an Academy member you will get for free forever. So we've got all that coming, but do me a solid and go and tell anyone that you think might want to know about HomaJam. This rev share is a really cool take on the big numbers you can see from other people, but if you manage to get this 50-50 is pretty epic and pretty unheard of within the industry. The last thing to mention today, I am not set up properly here. I'm going to press it. YOLO. Okay. I won't be here next week. I'm actually having a break. I'm first holiday in about 15 years. So I'm going to have a break. Terrible timing because we just launched the jam, but I've already booked it and it just worked out that way. So I won't be here next week. But on my return, rest assured, we will be squirting Academy Lives up your face every single Friday for the future, forever. You know that. And we'll be doing additional live streams with publishing managers, creative directors, everything you're going to need to know for this jam, which spills over to general prototyping and game building in general, is coming your way within the next few weeks. So really ramping things back up again now. This transition period has kind of ironed itself out a little bit. And with all that said and done, that is going to go and wrap it up from me today. So thanks for joining with me today. Remember, Julie. Oh, I was meaning to get a new cup because you can't see it. There we go, kind of. It's too bright. Games don't make themselves. Oh, I've nearly drunk some cold tea, which have been pretty disgusting right now. So I'm going to go and have a break next week, but we will be back in full force. So yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining with me. Make sure you go and tell everyone about the HomaJam and all the cool things that was going on. And again, if you want to get in for that content, go and get yourself signed up, and then I'll email you as soon as we got stuff going on. But keep an eye on however you found this. If you came from YouTube, go and check out risinghighacademy.com or jam.homagames.com, and we'll be letting you know when the new content is out. So until not next week but the week after, and then we are back full on running. And yeah, I'll be back giving you all sort of ideas and how to do lots of things. So with all that said and done, that is going to go and wrap it up from me today. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care, and I will see you soon. And go and register for the game jam. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye bye.